immediately.
And leaving the top lane pick for last. If there was a Braum on the side of Rogue, you wouldn't want to pick this Ornn, but now the Ornn has a little bit more flexibility. You're not going to be negated by that unbreakable wall from the Braum. There's low mobility.
Gen X does hit level 2, but there is 4 members now, which changes things quite a bit.
No one tanking the tower as of yet. Execute now going with a Shadowing Strike, gets the crash down shield as well, and it's well-managed dive.
Malrang could immediately try and come down to its bottom side, but looking at a potential play in the mid lane as the TP comes through, but Malrang is now in position.
And Malrang's looking, see if he can find something here. Loopy's coming across as well. Rika, there's the knock-up. Rika stunned up with the Shadowing Strike and now has to flash to try and get away. With Isma coming in from the side as well, Rogue will accept the flash out of the Orianna. I think we'll see Loopy staying around here to make sure this wave can be crashed in. It's going to be tricky though. Larson low on HP. Rika doesn't have the best wave clear.
Yeah, there's kind of multiple members just running around the map wherever there's action though. You can see Rahel is starting to shift down towards mid to help cover as well. And now Isma doesn't realize there's a lot of people there. Loopy will spot out Malrang, but here comes Adam.
Adam moving first out of the bot lane. Loopy spotted by Malrang, locked up with the permafrost. Isma jumps onto Adam. Loopy used the grand entrance to get out. Now the collapse comes in. Rika still on level 5. Flash Bellows Breath looking for the brittle stun onto Adam. Can't quite find that extra bit of damage. Isma dashing forward once again. Execute falling low. And Isma brings down he hasn't actually got any more experience since we last talked about him. Rika doesn't have flash. Execute trying to get experience out of kills. Rika's going to try and walk his way away from this one, but Larson, well, the Ignite's ticking. Larson still finds the 3 at 6 minutes. I can take your Wolves. I can take the Grom. It's fine. He is struggling a little bit to find his way into this pit right now.
So, some junglers come out of their first clear with 28. Oh my god, no! I was going to say, some junglers come out of their first clear with 28 CS. Malrang is 6 minutes into the game and still has 20, so he's definitely a little...
Gen X has the 6. Adam doesn't have flash here, so Isma can look for the engage. There's the call of the Forge God. Cyclone goes in, follow up with a knock-up. Another Cyclone available to Isma, and already Adam's dead. Well played by SK. Knew that. Maybe just look to take one away. Looks like it's probably going to be 3 apiece. Now, Isma does have the smite. The Emperor's Divide will only find the clone. Isma jumps across the wall. And he didn't manage to smite the grub in time. So it will be a full camp over to Rogue. However, they are losing some plates on their bot lane tower.
SK kind of coming in on top. And like Rogue had a lot of the early aggression, but you can see a 1k gold lead starting to open up. They're okay when it comes towards objectives. So I think
Execute has managed to get towards level 6. Rogue with 4 members over here. Adam, no TP, but he's backed all the way off the bot lane turret. It looks like first tower will go over to SK. Rogue are going to match it with one of their own, but obviously don't get the feat for the first turret blood. Rahel has got the push in mid right now because Patrick moved his way towards top. Didn't really need to do anything, so he'll just catch the wave as it crashes towards that tier 1.
Yeah, your smite, and also then getting the free boots. But he's running domination secondary tree from Malrang, which
you can. I'm sure someone on when you go on Malrang's runes are. It's great. I know you can run the one way when you dash, you do a little bit of extra damage, and you grim memento. Loopy, this is how you catch up. Oh, some rogue chance. Malrang jumps into the pit. The smite goes down. Isma gets it. Malrang 7 to 10 years of just random league changes in your head.
Yeah.
Right? Like we could name items that if we saw them, we'd be like, oh yeah, of course, that's Wuglit's Witch Cap, which wasn't actually really
Heart of Gold. You can see, but the way Rogan was playing is over-forcing with multiple people on this midway, but Loopy's
goes in with the charm. The shockwave as well. Larson only loses half his health. Does have to burn the flash. There was a TP behind as well as Gen X joins the fray, but the Emperor's Divide in a good position already. Isma's down. Gen X does get the knock-up. Larson's fallen as well, as has Execute. Alongside him, Adam's going to join an SK. They force the tempo. They find the fight.
Being able to play super aggressive in that. Nice triple kill for him.
Yeah, well timed as well around the Atakan. They will be able to pick it up. Obviously, Voracious in this game. No real surprises there, as they have that a crazy run. But now, obviously, if you go 0-9, your split's over. We've actually only ever had one team without a series win through an LEC split, and that was Origin back on. Adam is pushing in the top lane, so SK know they have the advantage right now. They know they've got the numbers. Chain of Corruption going down onto Loopy will chunk him out, but he's still half health. And this is what I'm talking about with ratting on Rakan. Goes forward, eats an ultimate, eats a piercing arrow, still half health, and just dashes back out. Now he can play a little bit further back if he wants, and always has that ability to press the quickness, E on someone, and then 2 in the top side. The gold is even, but SK are now 5 minutes away from having an Ocean Soul.
Yeah, I think it's...
It's You can say it works their way. Call to the Fortune coming out. Patrick's going to burn the flash early. Isma still gets the Cyclone down. Patrick now with the barrier. But look at the follow-up. Look at the CC. Loopy gets down with it.
Oh, Larson, no!
Larson goes down as well. Malrang running away. Execute and Adam still full HP. Weren't even able to join the fight at all. Janet's going to chase past the towers here. The tier 2 in the mid lane will fall. SK turn their eyes towards the Baron and perhaps...
He's even able to get onto the key targets.
And for Rogue, it's looking pretty diabolical right now.
Yeah.
Remember, if they lose this, they are eliminated from playoffs alongside SK. Kind of poetic justice for SK to
They should be able to pick off this kind of minion. It'll do some work, but should be fine. So any sort of force now as both waves start to crash, Larson should be here for it. But I don't think SK really want to overcommit here. Like, you've got Dragon, your soul in 50 seconds. The kind of minions can do the work here. Just don't have to get fancy with it.
Don't really need to overcommit. They take the inhibitor tower on the bot side. Janet's going to hand bash his way away. Loopy just acting like a nuisance. Inhibitor will fall in the bot lane. SK have a minute 20 remaining.
Onto the tower and start another turret falling alongside the Dragon and that bot lane structure. But at this stage, you're kind of just desperately holding on because I just don't really see where the rest of the follow-up is from. Yeah. But it's like, how do you try and reach the key targets?
Maybe SK overextend. Right, if they go under a tower, they can't quite kill it off, then you can look for something, but as the tower goes down immediately, they go into Patrick again, does still have the flash, has the barrier, uses both a little too late. We're still caught in the Cyclone. Malrang tried to dive in, Larson hasn't been able to get in the action at all, and all of SK are still at full HP. The Ocean Soul at their backs, buffing them up. Rogue, 3 left to defend, but it's SK's day, baby! No one beats SK 8 times in a row. Larson dives in, but dives for it. SK rise above, victorious for once. SK 1-7.
They're on the board, baby! Let's go!
Asking, why are you building your team around this guy? Why do we see him as the mid lane year after year? And now he's having a pretty good year. Last year was pretty strong as well. Gragas support is the final lock for Giant X towards the bottom lane. Irrelevant is 3 minions away from hitting level 2 here. Locked up underneath the tower. The fear comes off as well. Jun tanks it well, and Giant X, one of them down to about 1,000. 113 won't want to use the smite on the first. I think he did have to in the end. Now they're back away. Irrelevant's being chased out by Jackies and Lot down towards the bottom side. And like,
what?
BDS was so focused on the grubs, as was I, that a lot of Jackies just jumped immediately onto Irrelevant. Used the shockwave. I think Giant X have given up the ghost on this Drake. First Drake secured for BDS as they managed to get a small advantage inside. Now going towards mid. Lots on his way up as well from bot. 113, the only one on the grubs right now. Paranoia coming out. 113, there's the shotgun, twisted advance. Able to dodge away from it, but already Noah's got the kill. Now Lot on the back line. Paris trying to force him away. Chain of Corruption going wide. Irrelevant knocked back into the team. The Solar player into the public execution down towards the bottom side of the fight. Noah's already got a kill. Up towards the top. Irrelevant is exactly that. Has died again. BDS did manage to secure a grub, but lose 2 lives for it.
Yeah, the fact that Giant X have this recall on towards Noah made the fight look way better for them than it initially looked for Giant X, because BDS...
on Noah, he's in a very strong position overall. Giant X trying to get control of the bottom side of the map. Nuke is the one answering for the moment. It looks like Noah's kind of been left alone to deal with it in a 2v1. Paranoia going in again. Nuke flashes away, but Closer flashes for the chase. X are going to back away a little bit. Paranoia about to come off cooldown. Closer can look for the engage. TP behind though, and Closer won't go in. BDS invest the TP. They get Irrelevant. The Rift Herald. Last 2 times he's done this on this side of the map, he's died pretty much immediately afterwards. Closer is looking. Importantly though, Closer doesn't have the ball on him. Jackies will be able to take...
BDS could potentially turn onto him. And yes, Closer, Jackies do have that combo, but I think at this stage, you got to be so careful. 4 members of BDS here. Nuke on the way, but he'd need to TP now to be relevant.
Lots TPing in first. Paranoia. Everybody's out to get you, BDS. There's the engage. The shockwave goes in as well immediately onto 113, and Closer gets the Rift Held. The explosive cast on the backline. Lot was locked up with Chain of Corruption. Equalizer. Solar Flare flashed from the game.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they wanted to wait until Dragon was up, but it looks like they just say, hey, look, we've managed to get push on top and boss. Let's just use Yeah, I do think the way you play this as BDS is that counter engage. So these items will come through before you really can, and I think that's where 113 is getting caught out, and then Nuke is getting caught out.
And Nuke caught out on the top side. It's going to try and dash his way away with that Drake counter step. Here comes the Paranoia as well. Public execution will still be feared as Closer flashes forward for the Noia. Noah looking, well, he's on a massive flank here. Nature's Grass coming out from 113. They'll look for the engage towards the top side. Closer though with the Shroud of Darkness stops it. Equalizer goes down as well. Irrelevant looking for the damage towards the top side, but Noah's open up onto Nuke down towards the bottom. Voracious Articon picked up by BDS. 113 going in with the Twisted Advance. Paris misses the Solar Flare. 2 false lights have already gone. Make that 3 as Noah begins to open up. And BDS, you got the objective, but at what cost? 1,000 gold over. Probably where they're going to end up. Maybe 4th, 5th if we really look at it. They are the BDS of last.
Like getting people like Jackies and Lot to understand how they can use side lanes effectively. They're team fighting with no one. Yeah.
We'll say play around it. What we mean is throw around it, Rob.
Yes.
As the Drake now begun for Giant X, will be their second of the game. BDS were able to delay things by taking the first 2, but Giant X 7-1 ahead in prime position to close this one out. They're still on it right now. Nature's Grass coming out. They don't have too much damage. Paranoia now being used. The control ward in the back of the pit gives a vision. 113 the target. 113 in there. Closer gets it with the smite. 113's smite was just too early. Irrelevant dies trying to keep Giant X at bay. And it's a gift for Giant X wrapped up by 113 and BDS.
And that might just be a wrap now. Giant X get to push in towards mid. They're going to take that mid lane tower. Resets coming through on top side, but I just don't get it. I mean, in these sort of positions, again, like, you're never getting value onto the target. Which
it might not even break the base, as you said, Rob. They're looking for a tier 2 on the top side right now. And they might go for it. Oh. Flash, Twisted Advance into the Solar Flare. Chain of Corruption. Nuke goes in as well with a public execution. They burnt everything on Jackies, and they have managed to take him down. Irrelevant here as well. The Equalizer does clip Noah, but doesn't do too much more. Jun going back in with a Flash Body Slam. Pulled out with a Fate's Call. Lot trying to defend against Irrelevant towards the side. Jun looking for a little bit more.
Some sort of health for Nuke, or 113, but here's the engage.
Paranoia coming out.
Good flash.
Shockwave was used as well, but great flash, as you say. Closer now just too deep, and you can see if Closer goes too far, you put down
the TP. Maybe we can get some of the standing gold, but it's just going to be the Dragon. They will be able to walk away.
Something we haven't talked about too much this game. TP comes out from Lot. A few spears in the Baron now.
Yeah, but Noah, they waited for his flash to be back up, so everyone on Giant X very safe. 113 now trying to force his way through.
Jackies has to flash away from the public execution on the back line. Closer caught out. 113 goes over the wall. Jun will follow. Down towards the bottom side. Jackies actually jumped on by Nuke, but they just nuke him immediately. Nuke was so far away from the rest of his team. He was in a different postcode. Lot's going to flash away from Irrelevant. Paris and Ice now trying to open up. Still have that Chain of Corruption. No Nature's Grass. Fate's Call comes out. Noah able just to dash around for days. And Paris is rended asunder. Noah still dances in the middle of the fight, and Irrelevant can't burn him down. 113, the last to die. He'll get to the blast cone. Won't fall yet, but Closer and Noah will chase him out as Giant X make a beeline down mid.
Giant X are just constantly on the same page, and BDS are left scrambling. The mid inhib will soon fall, and it may just actually be 113 with it. I was a little nervous as I saw Jun moving topside, but yeah, this game, it's unplayable for BDS.
They were just so separated in that fight. I'd love to see a replay. Like, it's going to keep 113 at bay, and the Baron already down to 3,000 HP. 113, no flash, no way in. Giant X will secure the big purple worm. All round from BDS, and Giant X doing a good job of just collapsing on the man who was by himself. BDS now trying to defend against this Baron for 2 minutes time. The engage goes in. Paranoia out onto Closer. Equalizer towards the top side though with the Nature's Grass already. We're going to see Jun falling for the first time this game. Nuke was able to escape. Lot has a GA. Noah and Jackie still very healthy. Basically full mana on Noah as well. Jackie's down to half. No Shockwave for him though. With Nuke surviving, burning his flash. No Paranoia, no Shockwave. Drake up in 20 seconds. It would be Soul for BDS, and although Ocean Soul not always the most impactful, still pretty powerful when you're at a 10k gold deficit. Closest Paranoia about half the way before it comes back off cooldown. Irrelevant a little bit far forward. Flash, Zenith Blade with the Solar Flare. Public execution onto Jackies, and down goes the Orianna. Now BDS, a two-man advantage. The Ocean Drake in their eyes and the Soul.
I cannot believe that BDS are managing to find these moments to come back, and it's so consistently around these flashes. A lot of what you want to be doing is putting Jackies in the side lane, which you're like not really used to do on it. Oh my god, what's
in? He's a mile away, but the solo player's gonna land. Jackie's stunned up. Nuke trying to get in with the public execution as well, but he's not in range. The equalizer not really hitting anyone, but closest on the back line. He's already dead. 113 is Survivor, an absolute ancient Nuke is here in time. Jackie's is executed, and now it's all on Noah and Jun to really open up. Lot's gonna go into the GA. Jun pulled back with a face call. Paris locking himself onto Noah, but Noah's dancing and dipping and weaving his way around the fight. Noah down. Ice takes him, and the engage from 113.
Back and forth going, I can't do anything with this. But by some miracle, BDS pull it out and make it work.
His name's 113. His scoreline is 226. He's 2 times the man we expected him to be in this game, bro. Absolutely incredible. Here's Norda's Ice. Irrelevant doesn't have one either. 113 looking for that flank with the Nature's Grasp once again. Solo flame of Jackie's! Oh, the public execution going in as well, but already they've dived in. GA's going to be popped. Jackie's trying to chase off Nuke towards the top side of the fight. Noah dancing around. Paris misses his end of the plate. In the middle, it's just a massive meat grinder, and it looks like Irrelevant is putting them on fire, but Noah continues to dance around. 113 goes back in, has the sap magic. In the end, it's Giant X that come out on top of the fight. 113 running for his life. Somehow a lot closer, and Jackie's survive it. 113 will he get out alive? Closer still on the chase. His Shroud of Darkness doesn't stop the slow from the Bramble Smash. Jackie's has TP though, 30 seconds before anyone on BDS is back up. 113, the Ocean Soul actually helping out a ton here.
Yeah.
Closer trying to trade back in. 113 still surviving. They're just trying to distract him for as long as they can. Closer will have that dust bringer back out. 113 can't catch the wave. The wave now beginning to crash towards the Nexus Towers.
10 seconds on towards Paris though. Now 113 is able to get in position. Ultimate to just try and clear the wave.
Towers.
They just need the wave.
Nature's Grass comes out, but the wave does not die with it. And Giant X, they fight back somehow. The solar flare will not be enough. Giant X rise victorious.
Is really good at peeling back.
And I like this. I agree. Poppy, for me, the perfect option, right? Yes, there are some tools that are uninterruptible, some champions that are unstoppable, but if you stop that follow-up engage, if you stop that recon, yeah, and that's just not an interaction that I'm used to seeing. Yeah, I mean, very well timed from Humanoid. Saves the weirding as well, just to make sure that the W, so he can kind of shotgun himself backwards. Downside is it does cost a decent amount, so while they don't get to play, they will be first on the grubs. Of course, in the meantime, Drake was taken down by Fnatic, so 1-1 the objective score so far. And despite how insanely bloody Fnatic early games often are, this game has been quiet, but I do think that'll start as well. Look at the CS difference between these two mid laners. Kaliss now in trouble. Upset now trying to follow up the buy. Goes through. There's just too much CC. One is real. One is loads of one. Morano gets the job done. Fnatic again. As you said it would happen, so it happens, Mr. Spectra. This time, the flash not needed for Razork. Doesn't have it either, but now it's going to fall off onto Yike. Instantly, Upset's going to go in 2. Ulti comes out from Kaliss, only tagging onto 1. TP in, Yike sticking around, just trying to keep him interested. Decent healing from the Xin means he's not really suffering. Humanoid now coming in. Oscar in on the way with ulti as well. Razork, no ulti. Targamas only level 5. Mickey with the level 6. They have to be careful. Ulti comes in from Humanoid. Yike trying to go all in. Mickey instantly going to find 3 with his ulti. The quickness now coming out. Oscar in, unsure if he wants to go in. Nice wallbang coming in from Kana. The follow-up not quite there. Gets over the wall, but not this time. Vladdy ready to follow. KC blinking health bars. Yike finding the kill on the Fnatic mid laner, but the Upset's coming through. The ulti. Everything for Fnatic. 2 kills on the side. Upset finding one with the Acadian Rain. Looking for a few more. Looking for his montage moment as the rest of the team is backing him up. Q in from Razork. Kana nowhere to go. Upset taking over. And there's just nothing that KC could do. They're just out of tools. The ulti good, but the follow-up damage not there. They couldn't finish off those initial kills, the initial pick that they found. It's really hard when you fall behind.
Oh, Upset is in...
Right as we praise it, that's a caster card. That's not where you want to be. Ults right back into the waiting arms. His ticket burning manages to make it out. That's not allowed. Fnatic now trying to get a few more kills. Yike. Making wind, making lightning, but not making this game super well. But this is a solo queue moment that so many people can relate to, where you're the support, you're the jungler, you're burning everything to keep your AD alive, and he's like, don't worry guys, I'll carry you. Well, they're losing push on the top side of the map. They should be able to shred this tower at a decent pace. Not super fast.
I would want Yike to just hit this tower with Vladdy, so they could get the tower on this wave. But instead he's opting to defend mid, because Fnatic might be diving mid here.
Yike locked up. Initial wind becomes lightning, good burst damage going down. They don't want to overcommit.
Ulti and upset. That would be crazy.
It would be crazy. That's the problem with slang. I never know what you mean. You know, which version of the word.
Yikes. Position here for K-Corp. And Kaliz can look to poke them down as they try to re-enter, but Humanoid has TP.
Razork on the flank. Ulti available. I think KC need to start a fight of their own. Yike recognizes it too, now trying to follow up instantly. Targamas, though, not getting the angle, and Bessa into the backline. They're trying to get Oscar out. Razork going in onto Kaliz. Humanoid now following. Everybody on top of this Ezreal. They will not let Kaliz play the game. Vladdy, the last man standing.
And this Fnatic is looking disciplined, diligent. He just jumps onto Kaliz. And even though she was kind of 1v3 for 5, 6, 7 seconds,
you're not winning that fight, and you're definitely not winning it with this kind of deficit.
Yeah, and
this in the cookie jar.
This is a nice cross map from K-Corp here, though. Trading equally tier 2 towers feels really good when you're this far behind. And you have the objective bounties on top of it. They could even look for cheese here onto the Mbessa and drop the Atakan in favor of it. I think that's what we're going to have a look at here. Yeah.
Oscar.
He has flash.
Trying to dash out, doesn't quite get the wall. Ulti will take him away from the Poppy. Good patience. The fact that they don't get the wall stun there is devastating. Now Otacon has come out. Fnatic 13 kills to 2. Absolute domination with Otacon secure. There's really nothing the KC can do. Upset going godlike.
And Targamas is not on the same page here. His team is looking for this bot side play, but he kind of wants to contest Otacon or do something. But he's just left to die. And now it's a 4v5 with the Otacon. They still have the Kai'Sa, Rakan, and Aurora ult. So I could see them going for more.
Ulti decent is going to hit.
I think Vladdy might be in trouble here.
Kana can try and peel. Humanoid can just chase.
Razork has ulti soon.
Q in. Kana with the interrupt. Defensive tool is starting to be gone. Mickey spotted by Targa. But it's so difficult to stop Mickey. You don't really have the damage. Upset now chasing. Instant char flash going in. Fnatic, they've just got too many tools to chase down KC. KC don't even feel like they're overextending. It turns out they were just because the range, the engage start from Fnatic is too much. Upset legendary.
Can they end? They might look for it here. They still have the Otacon buff.
It's 22 minutes. We've been having 40-minute games all weekend long. Fnatic aren't about to have it, though. They're just so far ahead. Kaliz manages once again to chip away at the wave, but Fnatic are in a position to just body block. He doesn't even have second item to spike. They instantly now go in, pull the trigger. Kaliz about to fall. Kaliz taken down. Yike, the last man standing. Fnatic probably just going to end it here. 7 seconds of Vladdy. Targamas up as well. It's a bit greedy. It's a bit crazy, but they've got the buff. The false life might keep them going. Trying to get Humanoid out of the equation. Sets panicking back to the base. Upset blinking health bar looking for the shutdowns. Vladdy building a turret of his own, trying to keep the Emperor strong. Mickey about to be taken out. Vladdy on the chase. Upset retreating. KC need to keep chasing this one out.
Might look to chase here fully. Drake's up in 45. If they can try to wait out the Otacon and then kill Upset, it's nearly expiring. 5, 6 seconds left on it.
KC fans loud and proud despite what's starting to feel like an inevitability for Fnatic.
Upset's no flash.
Waiting, perhaps on the false life timer.
Beautiful
Upset
W there by Mickey.
Humanoid trying to peel. Shut down! Kana clean. Some gold back for KC, yes. But with Soul, with Infernal Soul.
Too little, too late.
And this is hard because this game started off so good for Yike. He's on the Xin. And he doesn't do anything anymore. He can ult, but they'll just chase him down. Oscar's into the backline now. He's ulting and keeping himself a bit alive a bit longer, but it's Targamas getting taken out. The support sacrificed for the good of the team. Just buy them.
3 nips and then make it a clean W.
So important, Fnatic. Lock top 2 with this win. This decisiveness, something we've seen from K-Corp in their best games, now seeing it from Fnatic, and what might be one of theirs against one of the strongest opponents.
Razork still no ulti. They decide the better of it and back off.
For Fnatic fans. For the KC fans, I think the bright side is, look, you have a week off, you come back for best of 3s that are fearless, it's a completely different game, and you've already locked playoffs. This one, this is for the ego, this one is to make a statement.
I mean, this is a game that just, it goes out of control, right? They have so good champs to pull the trigger, and when you fall behind against a comp like that, it just...
Razor, Q in, the ulti upset behind the entire team, but no one can really get on top of him. Humanoid falling up now as well. Yike buying a bit more space. Ulti coming in for the Poppy. Does knock Upset out, and that's going to be big. But too many members are already down. Yike getting taken out. The carries are already dead. The good ult from Kana just came too late. Body blocking, a steadfast presence maybe. They're not steadfast enough to stop the base from falling. Fnatic moving up, securing top 2. Playoffs was not enough. This team wants more as they tear through KC.
And this Fnatic roster with this upset. But they're also very squishy, and it's a Yone for Shayak here in the mid lane.
And I gotta say, I like the Yone coming in. Obviously, Corki pretty strong early on in the game. The Recon for Hylissang, you know, notorious flank finder, face grubs.
Vitality already got one. I think they're happy. And Bess is getting to hit this bot tower, getting to deny waves. And overall, I think this macro from... She got the second one.
The plants did it!
Oh my goodness.
That's bad.
That feels really bad.
The
for
price of
Team
admission for one grub was about 300 gold, about 500 gold now. As Ambessa gets a plate, that's a terrible deal.
She gets 2 plates on bot and denies like 2.5 waves. That is... Feels really bad for
also, Camilu's now in trouble. Waiting for Q3 to reset here. He's gonna be fine.
Shayak is looking really good in this mid matchup. Ooh. I just completely...
Okay, it might not matter. He might be able to heal. Mom called in. Heals him up. He'll be fine.
I just completely...
Oh, ulti now going in. There's really nowhere Sheo can go. That is not where you want to be. Q2 from Knock Knocko. 4 points in the queue. You're able to just trade so much more easily with Jace and Sheo. Now needs to be careful. That was not what he wanted. Locked up. Lens is there to follow. Chike with the Q3 ready to go. Camilo going to be locked up as well. Hilly not going to keep things going, but they get... well, it was the theory. That's what a lot of people
It was the theory. I feel like in practice it...
And practice
didn't really look
I'm
like
just saying, we saw SK earlier today with an Ornn and a Wukong.
Goodness, is Kamilu
and that looked good. Kamilu is dead. He back. He's fine. One more tower shot.
I don't know.
Why are you attacking me now? I guess fair. You know what?
I think they can easily come back in this game. And this is the first Drake taken at 13 minutes, so Soul is not really something that you're worrying about. And whenever you have a small...
obviously doesn't do anything to the wave anymore.
Yeah. And, Hilly.
Trying to stop the Q from going through, cancels the Q so the wave can't get deleted. Now they can just step back and take the tower, and they get away from the ulti too, but Chayak in trouble. Ult's out. Well timed, well buffered.
There are fights happening all over the map.
But the tower's gone. They just lost bot tower and mid tower. Team Heretics will get one back at the very least. But that should be the feats. We might have borked it when we went to the pause, I'm not sure. That's 3 kills.
Yeah, that should definitely be the feats of strength, but on the HUD it doesn't show the...
We'll figure it out. For now, they have all the prerequisites. Mayhaps we've borked it.
No, I mean,
that's why you go lethality Varus. I mean, the Q poke, yes, but you just Q a wave and it's gone. But when walking up costs you this much health. Hylissang caught out. Badlands back to safety. Now they've been caught out. It was a bait all along. Sten in trouble. Another kill for Vitality.
And Heretics look so disjointed here. Flackett doesn't ulti onto the CC chain, or rather Sheo pushes Hilly out of this virus ult, so they don't actually CC chain him, and he gets out, and then they still want to go for more ult.
Ulti! Public execution, living up to its name. Mom called in, will not save him.
Yeah?
He has been tried as an adult, Jack Spectra.
What?
It's a really bad joke, actually.
It screams desperation for me, that even after they don't land the CC, they keep clicking forward.
And it's not getting any easier, because again, the side
This time it's not a super team, at least.
That's true. But this is a project Mac talked about himself, right? This is a long-term project. It's not about the single year, it's about resistances. It does not look like this objective does a lot of damage. I don't think that it does, but what it will do is make everything your enemy throws at you hit like a truck.
Sheo gets really poked out. This looks very, very difficult for Team Heretics here. They're trying, but that's on a flank. And he has flash.
And for
Karsi might be caught.
Q. Mom called in, is able to valk away.
Sheo's ulting.
Talia, trying to zone off a couple of members. Public execution not going to connect. Ambessa ult dodge, but still manages to get a little bit more back in return. Team Heretics finding the kill. Otacon about to fall. 2K getting lower.
Carlson?
They get it. Carlson tries to make it happen, but it's not enough. Now Chayak is chasing. Kamilu running. Flackett running. 80 carries being chased down by Hylissang.
And it looks so hard for Team Heretics. They're trying their damnedest, but it's going to be the Otacon for Vitality. And they can take the tier 2 with this. And Corki sent back to base, and he can push mid, and maybe we can get the tier 2 mid. This game is just continuously getting...
That might have been the backbreaker.
Yeah.
I just don't think that when you fall behind, you talked about with this poke composition.
One Yone ult, she's dead.
And I think it's a bit awkward because oftentimes when we've seen Talia be good, it's with you know, some sort of kill combo or setup, and that just isn't really present.
Less setup. Typically when we see the Talia, I'd really like to see maybe like a Nautilus or the Vi and Talia mid, but you can see
the poke.
She's dead.
Sheo buys a bit more time with the Seekers. Rocket timing a bit off from Karzi, denies that kill. Hylissang still chasing. Quick. A lot of the CCM. Carlson wants to send it back. It doesn't matter. It's just the false life.
Okay, fair enough. Really going a bit crazy. Oh, Chayek.
Chayek flash, though. He's committed to holding on to that buff.
Smolder is stacking up.
Miller needs to be really careful.
Yeah, he might be caught out there.
This is Psycho. Why did he walk that far forward? Nako just going to chase Smolder, now in trouble. Camille's trying to flash out, but he might just go down in the meantime. Looks like Nako should drop, but healthy enough to walk away, and that is a big mistake. Good ulti from Vitality should win the fight in their favor. Now they're using...
Vitality is choosing to go fully onto this Nash here and just starting it up. This could be risky.
Nako waiting over the wall, though.
This
last two public executions haven't connected. This one will, however. Camilo caught out, not going to be able to walk away. Just barely flapping over the wall.
Nako was playing this so
But
beautifully.
the Baron's down.
He absorbs pressure from...
Bot wave needs to be attended to. Top wave, mid wave, finally going to get answered here. Track doesn't have an additional member, so can't walk up, but we'll just knock down this tier 2 for free. They're grabbing the Drake in the meantime.
Yeah, Kars is going to finish off this Drake while he is alone, split pushing on bot. This is classic ADC. We always like the Drakes, you know?
Yeah. If we revert Smolder to OG Smolder,
yeah,
our team, Heretics, winning this game. Got bribed, did not do much.
Bro, spoilers.
All right, sorry. It's my bad. Turret falling, Team Heretics getting split across the map. Really good use of 3 lanes of pressure from Vitality. Have to say, this is what you want to be doing if you want to close out cleanly. Don't give Team Heretics a chance to group as 5 and clear a wave.
Yeah, and this is a problem with the Team Heretics comp. You don't have any reliable sort of engage, so it's so easy for Vitality to just play these 3 lanes. They're going to get triple inhib, and they're going to try to end the game.
3 inhibs down. Final stand for Team Heretics. Baron empowered minions piling in. Camille already losing half his health bar. The fight hasn't. There's not even a fight happening. They're just poking for free.
Nexus Star is already down.
Getting chunked out. There's just so many cannon minions. And plants. Oh, there's, yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, they're getting grouped up. Chayek's looking for the angle.
They don't even need to fight them. Oh, Sten.
Going in. Sten tries to start something. Sheo immediately falling up to try to burn down Carzzy, but Carzzy still has a flash, and the rest of the base is just falling apart. Ulti in from Chayek. He can hit the base, but he wants to hit Camilo first. Takes the kill. Takes the game. Vitality clean from start. So taking away that control mage option. When?
Wow. And Mirwin, we had a joke.
There we go. There's, I was waiting for, EU's #1 Gwen enthusiast, Amia's #1 Gwen.
I played with...
Broken Blade taking control of the lane early. Good patience, as you highlighted, to wait to walk into that lane. But an early level 2 means a huge chunk onto Han Sama. Gleaming Quill heals up most of the damage that's fired back onto Alvaro.
Alvaro?
Yin. Body block there with the Guardian. More autos coming back from Supa. Gonna proc the Blight stacks as well. They're trying to keep Labrov low. Going in, trying to get fancy with the Labrov. Tries to get too tricky. Excuse me, Alvaro tries to get too tricky. Labrov getting the kill. Supa trying to fire back. That arrow misses. A devastating double kill for the G2.
Skew1's matching this bot gank, but it doesn't look like anything is really going to happen. Oh.
Labrov.
Alvaro might be in trouble.
Alvaro just going to get deleted. Tries to battle dance back. Labrov already going in. Alvaro desperately trying to run away. One more auto should just finish the job. Skew1 grabbing the kill. El Yo-Yo and Supa trying to get something back, but Alvaro can't get anything done. Another one going to fall. MKOI. And he's also aware that if the Rakan goes back, he's right where he needs to be. He's there to cover Aftershock. Not quite able to dodge that last bit of damage from Supa, so he does lose his life. But G2 in an excellent position. Yesterday it was so many kills going against them early game. They needed to rely to fall back on a clean mid-game, clean macro, better side lane controlled. That is not the story of today's game. It is just... Oh, yeah, moving in.
Hansama's in trouble.
Hansama, how do you get out of this one? Point and click, not going to give him any time to maneuver. Mirwin following up with an ulti. Hansama's got nowhere left to go. Shut down to the Gwen. Could be devastating. Labrov and Caps trying to get a play down in the meantime. Nice flip back coming in from Jojo. Caps initially interrupting, and in goes the Wukong.
This feels really, really bad for Koi. Really would want to get at least 1 or 2.
It also makes it so if you do lose a fight, it's going to be that much more punishing. El Yo-Yo trades back. He does get the Drake, but it's not a second Drake, right? Was only able to trade 1 for 2 spawns of the Grub.
Yeah.
1 more objective, and G2 will have the feats of strength.
No flash.
Brav caught out, knock up there, layering the CC very well, but the Aftershock still keeping him alive for an extra second. Jojo going to grab the kill. That CC
Don't think he spotted El Yo-Yo. Now he spots him.
Recognizes, can probably just try and ult, tries to use the weirding to safety. Ulti to walk away, low health bar. He'll be fine, but he can't stick around.
Jojo chooses not to ulti. I was thinking he might try to follow him. The Brob was close.
Mirwin trying to delete the wave, recognize the potential for a dive. Nice flashback coming in from Mirwin. Supa now going to be in trouble. Good damage traded back. Alvaro here to try and save the day. Hansama will walk away fine. First tower dropping down in the meantime. Supa with a blinking health bar. Labrov on the chase.
That was close.
They should get pushed mid. They should be able to get a tower back.
Hansama is very comfortable in this game. He's kind of 1v2ing on mid.
Ulti! Okay, I'm sorry. LeBron's clean with it. Alvaro didn't even suspect for a second. He wasn't the real target all along.
Oh, and they get the mid tower. G2 is so happy with this. They're just getting every... I mean, actually, it's because Broken Blade TP'd to bot, and Mirwin had first move to this ground. Drake is quite a lot more valuable than this Cloud, just due to the fact you have Warren, Leona, and...
I mean, as a single Drake.
Yeah,
this fight.
TP
behind. We call it Jack. Herald crashes. Ornn ulti. This is the power of the G2 composition. Here comes Cap. The setup is good. Already one kill going down. All of Mad Lions Koi need to get the hell out. Alvaro trying to run, but there's nowhere for him to go. Mirwin's here, but it's too late. Jojo running, flashing, eventually dying. Skewmon is... I mean, there's nothing you could do. It's perfect.
Super just gets one shot.
And obviously, Mirwin coming in right now here. Side lane pick.
Broken Blade is kind of sniffing it.
Holding on to W, flashing for a moment. W there to block the initial CC. A lot burned here, but Broken Blade should fall. The Ornn not tanky enough for 3 members. Elyoyo grabbing that kill. Supa running, caught out. Skewmon just gonna go in. Ulti good from Supa. Fog now coming in from Jojo. Pew knocked up initially by the ultimate, but they might be caught in their own trap. Mirwin still going. Mirwin getting lower and lower. He's got so much AP, but not enough health. Follow up there. Mirwin burning. Alvaro burning. Everybody's falling down, but in the meantime, this fight is split. Hansama caught out, trying to get something back. He will drop from Elyoyo. Mirwin still trying to get a bit more healing. Outplay wants to get it, but no, the Wukong. Poke there from Hansama. Really
so
not
hard
threatened.
to enter here.
Mirwin has ulti. He can try to make the montage, but at 6K, I think they're just here to spectate. Ulti going in, Jojo Pune locked up, Chain CC flawless. Now they're trying to disengage, trying to turn this fight back in their favor. Supa for now untouched. Mirwin still doing relatively well, but a lot of poke coming his direction. Finally going to use the hollowed mist, trying to stay alive as long as he can. Mirwin hoping for the montage, but the CC might be too much. Mirwin extra healing, not nearly enough to get it done, however. Hansama in 3 seconds, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, they're going to go Atakan into probably the Drake, and it's a really good TP here from Jojo onto the top. He's going to look to push out this wave, and then probably Mirwin's going to push out, get to more items. There becomes a point where Gwen can actually just one-shot people. This champion scales so insanely well.
And this is a play they started minutes ago, right? When they TP top lane, Jojo set up there, knowing that they did not want to fight. Mirwin now just going to ult the wave, delete it as much as he can.
Oh,
maybe in trouble. Mist makes him immune, so he will just walk away at least for a moment. Dash is out.
Immune, baby. Oh, he still doesn't able to get the full wave, so they're able to get the tower.
Is top lane just Ornn copy pasta?
Well,
we have Gwen as immune, we have the K'Sante copy pasta, we have the Ornn tank, bruiser, hybrid, whatever. Renekton R5. Anyway, no, okay. Woo, that's a curse.
Again.
That was fast. By just holding on again, the name of the game is clearing the wave. You are not taking a fight against the false life empowered G2.
This cross map starts off being very good for Koi, but ends quite rough for them as they lose Gwen and both mid and bot tier 2. But now
they're chasing.
Jojo?
Flick back is gonna hit. No, cleanse flash from Hansama is good. They get the summoners though. Jojo Pune wants more. Hansama caught out, a little bit more damage coming through. Hansama trying to sidestep, but it's not enough. Jojo! A lot of traps from MKOI. This is a classic from last year.
It's really good strategy when you're behind like this.
Instantly all in on Skewmon, not even sure if it's a clone, don't even want to double check. Shielding now coming in, LeBron trying to interrupt the play. Elyoyo getting burned down. LeBron on a rampage. Skewmon just spinning his way out to safety. That pick did not work out the way they wanted. Mirwin forced the TP now. Knockback doesn't quite connect from Jojo Pune. Crucially, now he's just going to drop. Oh, fall. G2 happy to turn that situation in their favor.
And this might be Nash for G2 here. I love the idea from Koi, but they just don't have the damage to actually kill Skewmon. But Caps
caught up. Ulti there. Caps falling. Shutdown. Baron still started. I mean, Supa only has 2 items.
Gwen without ulti is not very strong.
But there's no ultis from the side of G2. Mirwin's starting to poke LeBron. Poke there. The rest of G2 now ready to turn. Lock up onto Gwen is there. The mist just fades away, and down goes Mirwin. That's the problem. Does a lot of damage, but only the one defensive tool. Now Supa running. Broken Blade. Oh my god, hitting him with the emote. Playing a bit of Mahjong. Elyoyo there trying to cover, but I think he might just give his life in the process too. Vault Breaker out to safety.
It's just too little, too late for Koi, even though they
G2's composition is that as long as they don't let Gwen do exactly what she wants to do, as long as they can get her to burn the mist without using all... Third item now, I believe, for Jojo, because he does manage to finish the Void Staff, so a bit more damage. But Broken Blade, of course, also has the Ornn items, additional scaling.
On a power farm.
It's tough. Caps trying to keep 2 points of pressure here, but it looks like the name of the game is pick off Caps. Caps now trying to get away. All D holding on to his cooldown as long as possible. LeBron feeling confident after that early game. Albro doing what he can to interrupt, but it does not matter. JoJo deleted. Caps finally using his ultimate. G2 ripping through Koi.
And this is the LeBron that I wanted to see. He's punishing JoJo Pune in the crucial moments.
Flashing. Still probably going to fall here. There's just too much damage. It doesn't matter.
Asupa's dead too, I think. This is the game for G2. A really nice game for G2 here. I love the aggression from Hansama and Lebrov. And overall, they were disciplined and they punished Koi where it mattered.
Certainly did. Impressive game from G2. Demolishing the bot lane in the early game, transitioning into an